Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Come on, set.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Michael Dixon in punt formation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Young scrambling and able to pick up the 1st with his legs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Young. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A 4-yard gain.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, 46 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set. Punt.
Young off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Young.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
It's Young off play action. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 14
A
yards.
good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. An inside run with Jenkins.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, 73, 63, 63, 63, 63. Hey, easy, 63, 63, pass. Delta.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Right back to Njoku. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Delta. Anyway.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Great, check. Anyway.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
You won't left. Hey!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it second and
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
To the air once more, Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Browns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great, check. Go on left. And anyway,
They'll set up a throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
64-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they'll remain down by 2.
14.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26. 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Straight. Hey, easy, sit. Anyway, up.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Here we go, set. Cut.
The play fake, now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Once again, Judkins.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Ready. Black.
Young to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 5.
Ravens 16. Michael Dixon set.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Young. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Jamison Williams. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 light blue. Ready?
Looking to throw. Young. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Set, hut. 45. Watch out now. 50 furious. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Okay,
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready. Hut.
Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Ready.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. To throw, Young. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 3.
Come on, set. Hunt.
On the handoff is the Judkins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
43 rail. Ready?
They go play action. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
And Young's going to throw for this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Trimmer.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Silver.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing is Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The slot man in motion right.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
14. First down, Cleveland.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim it, trim it, trim it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
11 on the play. And the Browns' first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run with Pollard.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Great, set.
On 2nd and goal. Hurts to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Great. 180.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Okay, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Set.
Here is Young. He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Young to throw. This one is complete to Jenkins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Red. Red, cycle. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Right side to Williams. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Blaster, stick. Down. Hut.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Young. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there. We can do it. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come Ready,
Who
break.
wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
38. Hut.
They'll try it now with Jenkins.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
18-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Here's Young.
Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Blue check.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed